Raise your hand if you've got your Patty license. Well, then come on in. It's time to watch boxing at the Atlantis. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to...
There can only be one, Lomachenko, one of the most technically skilled fighters in all of boxing. No one moves around the ring like Lomachenko. Sugar Ray.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous 3-division champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a pro. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Missing with the hook. Punch caught him clean. Insane action. That hook's blocked. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Incredible work rate. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Do you believe this? Wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. He is down big. Here's the bell for round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That hook just can't find the target. The perfect counter lands. Well done with that counter shot. Catch and shoot. He blocks the right hook. Misses with the straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma. And here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Swing and a miss with the hook. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Talk about Loma in that last round. Let's see how the corner... There's the bell for round 4. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Can't score with that hook again. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Big swing. Did you see that? Uh-oh. Lomachenko just got rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. No rest for the weary. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Loma and that. back into the fray here in round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. No rest for the weary. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. How about that time counter shot? Can't land the jab there. Punch, counter punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Loma. And there's the bell for round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counter punch.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Whoa, wait a minute! Lomachenko is buzzed! Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. There's the bell to start round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Lomachenko in trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? So time back in, let's keep fighting. Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma. And we enter the 8th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until this.
Sugar Ray is down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
I'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision.